Hey y'all, I'm going to make a chicken mushroom casserole today, and this is real versatile, and you can, as a lot of my recipes are, you can leave things out or add things as you think your family would like them. So it's simple and doesn't call for a whole lot of ingredients and really good. So let's just get started. And I got a new tripod, so I'm hoping that my phone doesn't go flying off into the floor. So I just have a bowl here, and in it I'm going to mix a can of cream of mushroom soup, and I kind of like Campbell's cream of mushroom. It seems to taste the best, but use whatever brand that you want. And then I'm going to use, this is 24 ounces of sour cream, and I'm going to use about 12 ounces of the sour cream. All this would be too much. So I'm going to put, that's about half of it, if you can see in there. So I'm going to mix those two things together. Then I'm going to put, well, let me put that in just a little bit. I'm going to put some salt and pepper. So put whatever amount of salt and pepper that you and your family like. I just put a big pinch of salt and a regular pinch of pepper. Then here's some Italian seasoning, and I'm going to use about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And I also would use basil if I had it, but I'm out of basil. And then this is garlic salt, and I'm going to use about half a tablespoon of garlic salt in it. And let me get this out for the moment. And I'll put it there, and I'm just going to mix this together. And once you have that mixed together, take your can that your soup came in and milk, and put 2 cans of milk into your mixture. And then you want to stir that again. And I was going to add some mushrooms to this, but I think it would be easier if I add it straight onto the chicken instead of in here. So once you get this all stirred up good, then set it aside. And I have a casserole dish. It looks like a 9 by 13. I'm not real happy with that. Okay, I hope you can see a little better. But I'm going to take, this looks like a little over a tablespoon of butter. It's been softened somewhat. And I'm going to kind of spread it out a little bit in my casserole dish. It doesn't have to be a great job, just spread it out some. That's good. Now I'm going to take rice, just regular uncooked, regular long grain white rice. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And I don't measure. If you want to measure and you're using this size container, use about 1.5 cups of rice and cover the bottom of your baking dish. So that looks about right, and I'm going to just make sure I have it spread out good. And then I'm going to take chicken pieces that I cut up. They were 3 breasts, big breasts. And so I'm going to just lay them directly over the rice. This is going to make enough that I'll have enough to freeze some for later. You know, I always like to cook a lot so I can freeze it for later and not have to cook some days when I'm in a rush. So, let me rinse my hands. Okay. Now I'm going to take the mushrooms that I showed you. You could, if you love mushrooms, you could put a couple cans on there. But I just drain these and put them straight on there. Let me kind of spread them out just a little bit. Okay. Now, I want to take my mixture here. And I put a lot of liquid because it's going to be soaking into the rice. And if you don't have a lot of liquid, then you're going to have hard rice and it's not going to be very tasty. So just let your mixture go over the top of your rice. And I'm going to go like that just a little bit to let this mixture slip through into the bottom. Okay, next I'm going to take some of these flour tortillas. These are large. I got them at Walmart and they were like $1.33. I took 3 of those and I took the scissors and at one time I cut them all at the same time into 8 pieces. And here they are. So I'm going to lay these over the top. And just do it, you know, you can just throw them on there and you don't have to try to make it look good or anything. And you want a lot of liquid in your mixture too, because the tortillas will absorb that. And on top of that, you just add cheese. And the cheese that I have on hand is mozzarella. So I'm going to cover it in cheese. And I like a lot of cheese. One more little bit. Okay. So this is it. And I am going to cover it with some aluminum foil and stick it in the oven on 375 for about 45 minutes. Make sure you don't put it in until your oven is preheated, because with your rice and your uncooked chicken and all, it's going to need every minute of those 45 minutes. And you might even leave it 50 or 55 if you want to. If you go too long, your rice will start burning on the bottom just a little bit. So 45 minutes should be long enough. But anyway, cover it, 375, 45 minutes. I'm going to let it cook, and then I'll come back and we'll see what it looks like and give it a taste. Hey y'all, the casserole has finished, and I probably should have browned it, pulled the aluminum foil off and browned it some, but I didn't. So that might be something when you make yours that you want to do during the last part of the cooking. But I've let it sit just a little bit so it will cool down. And here's what it looks like. As you can see, it needed to brown a little bit, but it'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and, well, I probably need to get a knife. Since it's got that layer of I can't think of the word I'm trying to use, the shells, burrito shells, it makes it where you can't just use the spatula to cut it. So I think I've got it pretty well cut through. And then the first piece, like I always say, is the hardest to get up. There's still a little liquid down there, and that's fine. Let me try to get this back together a little bit. Anyway, there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and take a taste. And I have this little bitty fork, which I love to use, and I'm going to use it today. And we'll see what this tastes like. I love mushrooms and chicken and rice, no matter how you fix it, so. That is so, so good. The rice had plenty of time to cook. The chicken did too. It's tender. And I might, well, I'll probably sprinkle a little salt on it. And it is wonderful. So I thank y'all for watching. Take care of yourself. Be safe. If you're in harm's way of the fires or the hurricanes, tornadoes, all that's going on right now, please get somewhere safe and stay there until all this bad weather is over with. And all of y'all are in my prayers and so much of the country's prayers. So take care, and I will see you soon, hopefully. Bye-bye.